Hare Krishna everyone. Hope you had a lovely day. Welcome to Soma Vedic Astrology channel. Today we will discuss about the placement first lord in the fourth house. What do you mean by the lord of the house in Vedic astrology? Now each planet has got a responsibility of handling either one or two houses. So this planets become the lord of those houses. Now look at this table to see which planet is the lord of which zodiac sign. So if you see this table, Mars is the lord of two zodiac signs, which is Aries and Scorpio. Venus is the lord of two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra. So in this way, each of the planet has gotten a department to handle either one or two zodiac signs. Now let us try to understand that with an example. Now for example, if in your chart third lord is in the fourth house, so how you conclude whether third lord is in fourth house? So if you see, this is the first house where 12 is written, this is the second house where 1 is written, and this is the third house where 2 is written. Now what is 2? If we have a look at the table, then 2 is nothing but the Taurus zodiac sign. And who is the lord of Taurus zodiac sign? It is Venus. Okay, so what you will say then, lord of the third house is Venus. Okay, because it is the lord of the Taurus zodiac sign. And but where is Venus placed? Now Venus is placed in the fourth house of the birth chart. So this is how you will conclude that third lord is in the fourth house. So today we will check the placement first lord in the fourth house, but before that I have already made detailed videos on what all things can we see from the first house as well as from the fourth house. Please go and check that out before proceeding with this video. Also, a small disclaimer, please note that this is a general prediction depending only on the placement of lords in a specific house. Accurate results will only come after considering the zodiac sign, planets, dignity of the planets, retrogression, combustion, aspects, nakshatra, ascendant, sharbal, conjunction, and your running time period, which is Mahadasha, Antardasha, etc. Now, first lord is going four places away and sitting in the fourth house. Four places away always shows what is it that you get happiness in life, what is it that brings peace of mind to you, your luxuries, your comfort. So, all this is seen from the four places away. So, when first lord is going and sitting in the fourth house of happiness, comfort, uh, okay, so you like yourself, you seek happiness from the significations of the fourth house, which is your home, real estate, property, vehicles, happiness from your mother. Okay, now, first house is the part of the Dharma Trikon. The Dharma Trikon in any chart deals with one's duties in life, following the right moral path, following the truth, following a religious path. And fourth house is part of the Moksha Trikon. The Moksha Trikon in any chart deals with spiritual enlightenment, liberation from this, repeated cycle of birth and rebirth. So when these two houses get linked to each other, this can make a person very spiritual in nature, someone who believes into the spiritual text, who takes the guidance from them and implements them in their life for their benefit. Now, both the houses, first and the fourth house, are part of the Kendra houses. Kendra houses are 1, 4, 7, and 10, and they represent you, your happiness, your spouse, and your career, respectively. These four houses are the basic pillars of any chart. So, when two Kendra houses gets linked to each other, okay, not only that here two Kendra houses are getting linked, but first house is also part of the trikona which is house number 159. So first house is the most auspicious, so this is also a kendra trikon connection. So whenever a kendra trikon connection gets happens in any chart, it is a raja yoga combination. So this combination, okay, definitely will make person rich, endowed with all the material comforts and luxuries in life. Okay, this placement will also bestow properties, real estate, vehicles to the person. But the scale on which a person will get this material comforts, the how much, like whether it will be like one property, or whether it will be like 10 properties, whether it will be like one vehicle, or it will be like 10 vehicle, the scale in which a person will get the results of this placement will depend on how well it is placed, whether it is exalted in the own side, whether there are beneficial aspects looking uh, to this placement, whether there is an beneficial aspect of Jupiter, in which nakshatras it is sitting. So we have to see a lot of things to see on what scale this placement will give the results. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is the house of your homeland, of your country. So, with this placement, you are someone who is very much attached to your home, to your place of birth, to your homeland in general. Okay, and if this is well placed, it is also advice for you to stay in your homeland, because there you can derive more benefits with this placement. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is the house of happiness, peace of mind. So if this is well placed, then you will be happy and content in life. Now, here one should understand that happiness should not be linked to only that how much money I get in my bank balance every month. Happiness is a state of mind, and when you look at different, like distinct from how much bank balance you have, is when you will understand like this happiness is independent of how much money one's earn. So here a person will be in a happy state of mind even if the person doesn't have much money. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is the house of your mother. So, with this placement, you are going towards your mother. So, you are very much attached to your mother. You are very much attached to the values, the upbringing which one's mother has given you, are very much attached to the childhood that was given to you in your home environment. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is a house which shows luxuries and comforts in your life. So you are going and sitting in the house of luxuries and comforts. So if this is well placed, then there is a possibility that you have taken birth in a well to do family, where your family has done that efforts in the past and were able to give you the kind of luxuries and comforts which was possible during that period of time. Now, first lord shows yourself, it shows your appearance, and fourth house is a house of mother. So, with this placement, there is a possibility of you resembling more towards your maternal side of the family, or like your mother. Again, here we are not exactly, we have to see, like, we have to drill down on this based on what exactly, which planet exactly is the first lord, and if there are some other conjunctions. Okay, so here we are just generally discussing about a generic placement. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is a house of vehicles. So if this is well placed, so you are someone who has an avid interest in vehicles, who likes to research about it, who takes pictures of it whenever you're traveling. It's generally very much interested in vehicles, transportation. Okay, and it is someone who wants to get that comforts from the vehicle, who wants to buy their first own vehicle. Now, first lord shows your personality, how your personality is going to develop over your lifespan. And fourth house is a house of your mother. So when it comes to your personality development, your mother plays a very key role in your personality development by imparting good values into you. Okay, your mother is someone who maintains a protective shield around you to give you that security, that sense of comfort in life. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is a house of formal education. So, if this is well placed, it is a good combination to do teaching, counseling, mentoring activities, working in schools or any academic institutions, or giving tuitions while sitting at your home. Now, first lord shows yourself, it also shows your brain. Okay, and fourth house is a house of your formal education. So, if this is well placed, then it shows that there is a possibility of you getting very good quality education. You are someone who is well learned, intelligent, wise. Your home environment is something where education is valued, and your family also tries to give you the best form of education which they can afford. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is a house of comforts, luxuries, real estate. So, if this is well placed, this is a very good placement to have or to enjoy the comforts, luxuries in one's life. Depending on how well it is placed, one can benefit a lot from it. One can have multiple properties, multiple vehicles. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is the house which shows your homeland. So, if this is well placed, then you are someone who is very much attached to your homeland. You are intensely patriotic. You cannot listen to any bad things about your country, about your homeland. Okay, so it is also a good combination to become a politician. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is a house which shows your homeland. So, if this is well placed, unafflicted, then living in your homeland becomes more beneficial. Okay, again, we have not seen the condition of the 12th house to see about the foreign things, but with this placement, one's homeland is definitely beneficial for the person. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is a house which shows your home. So, if this is well placed, then this could also mean that you might have to ready yourself to carry forward the duties and the responsibilities of taking care of your home and of that of your family. Now, first lord shows yourself, your personality, and fourth house is a house of your mother. So, if this is well placed, then there is a possibility that later in your life, you keep the teachings of your mother in mind. You could become more of a nourishing or a maternal figure with whom people find comfort to talk to. First lord shows yourself, and fourth house is the house which shows people of one's homeland. So there is also possibility of becoming popular in your native homeland, okay, by solving the issues of the masses. The scale of it, again, which depend on how well it is placed. Now, first lord shows yourself, and fourth house is the house of farmlands, agriculture, gardening. So, depending on what exactly the first lord is, there is also possibility of getting farmlands from the maternal side, or a general liking towards gardening, farming, fishing, agriculture. First lord shows brain, and fourth house is the house which shows one's state of mind. So, if this is well placed, then a person generally has a good, stable mind, even at the time of distress, even at the time of the low period of a person. A person knows that it is just a transient phase, and there will be the next phase will be good one. Okay, but if it is badly placed, then a little small small events impact a lot on the mind of the person is extremely emotional, and some people might also try to take advantage of this emotional nature. Now, first Lord sitting in the fourth house is giving its seventh aspect on the 10th house of your career. So, with this placement, you want to have that sense of happiness and satisfaction in your career. If you don't feel that sense of happiness and satisfaction in your career, then you will totally feel disinterested in your work. You will not be able to give that required energy or required hard work and efforts in your career. So with this placement, how you feel about your work becomes very important. Now, first lord sitting in the fourth house giving the seventh aspect to the house of career can also mean you might use your education in your work, because the house of formal education, which is fourth house, is getting linked to the house of your career. This can also mean that one can also work from home, because yourself is sitting in the house of home and the aspect is going on the work house. So work from home is also possible due when this dasha period gets activated. I will in future make separate videos with different type of planet as the first lord in the fourth house. If you have this placement in your chart, please do mention your experiences in the comments section. I hope you guys must have liked the video. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Also, please do let me know in the comments section below what more videos would you like to see. Thank you.